How long it takes to actually see some profit once you first start your practice, it varies, but for the most part, for me, I'd say between 4 and 6 weeks. Because I'm third-party reimbursable, the monies from the insurance started to kick in, so that was nice. Although one thing to keep in mind is that immediately from day one, when your clients or patients walk in through the door, they are giving you the co-pays, whether in check or cash form or credit. So you do see some money almost immediately. The other part of how long it actually takes to see profit from your business is whether or not you are doing your own billing, and if you're really, really good at it, go for it. But I highly recommend that when starting your own practice, if it's not something you're well versed in as far as the billing aspect, hire somebody to do it. Yes, it's a little bit of additional expense, but it's really, really worth it because a good biller knows what they're doing and they know the coding and how to do everything electronically, and that definitely expedites the process. At first, when I realized that I was going to be leaving, my first thought was, no one's going to follow me. I'm going to have no patience and sit there by myself. And it really wasn't the case. In fact, I would say probably 85 to 90% of the caseload that I had at my prior location followed me to my new location, even though there was quite a distance between the two. So that's something that, yes, you might lose a few, but for the most part, especially if you have an established rapport, most people are likely to follow you. Notifying my clients that I was going to be moving. I was in a group practice, and as soon as I was sure that I was going to take a leap of faith and go on ahead, I notified them mostly during session. Most of my patients, I'd been seeing on a regular basis, so I would just let them know, and I gave them the choice whether they wanted to follow me to my new location or if they wanted to do something else, that I would make a different referral. The patients and clients that I hadn't seen in a while, the way I handled that was I just sent out a little form letter. I'm moving, and here's my new location. This is how you can contact me. I did something cute. I just had a little form letter and some colorful images on it to make it a happy occasion, which it was. So that's how I handled that situation. How to market yourself. Yeah, that was a tough one for me because I really wasn't sure. The first step is figuring out really what your budget is, what you have to work with. You don't need a whole lot of money to market. The way I handled it was I started with ordering just some basic business cards, and I gave them to all of my existing contacts, the doctors that referred to me, the other therapists that referred to me, the psychiatrists that referred to me already, that knew me well. And that's how I started. And then now as the process is a little bit further, and I've got a little bit more capital, I've developed, with the help of some very good friends, some pamphlets, two-sided pamphlets that I can now take to not only my existing referral base, but also to market myself more to the rest of the world. Something that I could take, I can now take to other people. And the best way to do that and really market yourself is, you have to think about what your target referral sources. If you want children and adolescents, then go ahead and send things to every pediatrician in your area. Make an appointment to go ahead and visit some of the doctors. A lot of times, they'll be open to that. If you, want to do women's issues, market yourself to the OBGYNs and, pass out your pamphlets and your cards. Ask the office manager if you can speak with the doctor for a few minutes. I think that you'll find that those kinds of means will help build your business. Well, during the first few months of your practice, be prepared to make a few mistakes. That's all part of the process. That's how we learn. In the first few months, prepare yourself, because in terms of the way the billing works and things of that nature, your income, I'd say the first month to 6 weeks will be very minimal, maybe non-existent, so prepare for that ahead of time. After the first 6 weeks, things start trickling in from the insurance companies, and that's always a good feeling. Prepare to feel, somewhat overwhelmed with the newness of it all, and just kind of figuring out your own style and just the way you're going to do things, right down to the way you're going to handle your paper, manage all of your, the phone calls and the authorizations and things of that nature. But you'll find that within the first week or two, at least for myself, you fall into a nice stream and things start moving along. The most important thing to realize is that during the first few months of your practice, you will find that you made the right decision. It's fun to be your own boss. It's fun to watch the process from soup to nuts, from intake to seeing the client or patient. It's really an exciting venture. And the most important thing to remember is just to really have fun. Enjoy the job, enjoy the work, and once the trepidation, anxiety decreases, you will find that should happen for you. I know it did for me. Well, the advantages of being your own boss are many. Well, first of all, on a personal level, I have a family. I have 2 little girls, so I can make my own schedule. I can, if my girls have something going on, I can be there for that. I can watch them growing up and their important events in their life. If they get sick, I can run, take care of them. It's wonderful. The other advantage is that it's very empowering to know that you are in charge of you and your career path and what happens within your own practice. It's a great feeling.